Okay, boys and girls, I decided to make a video of our classroom procedures so that we could all watch it and hear the exact same thing, and that it's also so I wouldn't forget anything. This is our classroom door. Just like we talked about today, when you come in the door, I don't want you coming in like a bunch of banshees. You walk into the door, and the first thing that you're to do is to look at our board. Our board will have our today's date, our agenda for the day, and also the different supplies that you're going to need for class. What I want you to do is to get the things that you need for class, get those out of your backpacks, and then you're going to walk over to our shelving unit and our hooks and place your backpacks there. Then you'll just come back and sit into your desk, and we'll begin class. At the beginning of every class, you'll see, as our today's agenda, we should have a daily warm-up. I will have those daily warm-ups for you and any other handouts that you need to pick up or drop off here at the back of the room. Now, y'all saw today we had all of the boxes out for your different school supplies. Instead of seeing those boxes, you'll see little signs and different handouts for you to pick up if there are things that you need to do. Okay? Now, as we take a walk around the room, we're going to start off right here at the closet. You're going to see this poster that says no name. If I get a paper turned in to me that does not have a name on it, this is where it's going to be posted. It is your job to look for your paper, decide that it's yours, put your heading on it, and turn it in late. The late policy for points taken off will apply. Every week, you will also see your student ID number along with the assignments that are missing posted right here on this door. Because if you have any assignments that are missing, you will not be able to participate in Fun Friday. So make sure your name and your assignments are not there. You've turned them all in. The next thing that I want you to see is the calendar. This is our class calendar. This is where you're going to see everything posted from when we start school to school holidays, for people's birthdays, when we have tests, so forth and whatnot. That's what I want you to look at when you walk out the door. Now, this desk area is special. This is a place, if you'll see the 3 different trays that says missing work baskets. If you're absent, this is where you're going to turn your work in for me to grade at a later date because you didn't get them turned in when the rest of the class did, or you didn't have it finished on time and you turned it in late. This is also a desk area that if you have problems behaving in class, you will sit here and work independently. Now let's look at my desk area. My desk area is simply that. It's mine. You're not allowed to mess with the things that are on my desk or around my desk or on the shelves at the back. All of this is my space. Now, this table right here is called my tutor table. During class, especially during lab, when we're doing our work, you'll see I have 2 stools there. If you have questions that you need help with, this is the tutoring table that you will come and sit at so that I can go over those questions with you. Okay? Now, especially in lab class where you're going to be doing your work, you'll need to know where I want you to turn your work into. I know I get to see you twice a day, but I have 3 black trays at the back counter, each labeled with first, second, and third periods listed there. Your lab class does not always coincide with the same people that you have class with in the morning. But whenever you turn your work in, I want you to turn it into the basket of the morning class that you have. So if you're in my first period class, this is where you'll turn your work in. If you're in my second period class, this is where your work will go, and the same thing goes for third period. I hope everybody understands that. At the back counter, I also have a basket here that has some multiplication charts and notebook paper for you to be able to use anytime that you need it. Now, as we take a stroll around the rest of the room, you'll see that this back window also has 3 baskets, all labeled 1, 2, and 3. This is where your hanging folders of all of your graded papers will be kept. I do not want you to shove all your graded papers back into your backpack to make your backpack a mess. I don't want it to be put into your binder where your binder is completely disorganized. When I hand papers back to you, they will be filed away according to your name and class period in these hanging file folders. And we will clean house at the end of each grading period. The reason why I want to keep these papers is because I told you on Tuesday I'm not perfect. Sometimes I may make a mistake. I may put the wrong grade in the grade book. And if you know you've turned a paper in and I show it's missing or I have a different grade in it than what you think you made, if you can go and grab that paper for me and show it to me, then I will gladly correct my mistake. These group tables that are against the windows are where we're going to be doing our small group assignments and things of that nature. So we'll use those throughout the year for that purpose. Now this other shelf we talked about this morning, these are the hooks where your backpack are going to go, and very soon I'll have a shelf on the floor where you can put your backpacks as well, because remember, the floor gets nasty. I don't want your backpacks on the nasty floor. I will also be giving you your textbooks. You are not going to take your textbook home, nor am I going to expect you to keep that heavy, thick book in your backpack every single day. We will tear out each project and each module as we go through the book. So as the year goes on, your books are going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. But I will distribute those textbooks out to you and hand them to you very soon. Obviously, this is our chalkboard or our whiteboard where we're going to do all of our work and we're going to have all of our lessons done. This is the Champs poster that you're going to see me refer to an awful lot, that helps you know how we're going to communicate and do our activities and how we're going to move about the classroom during different lessons. So we'll be talking about that